Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Seattle Mariners. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. So the Cleveland Guardians looking like a team that could make some noise. It's a strong roster to start the year. Where do you think they stack up among the league's best?
Oh, Boog, they're definitely contenders, no doubt about that. Plenty of talent on this roster. Maybe not a juggernaut, but a good team. And I think they might need to patch some holes at some point, though.
Yeah, time will tell, of course, but I agree with you. They look like they're set up to play meaningful baseball all the way to game 162, maybe beyond.
And now,
first pitch coming your way next.
Seattle Mariners.
And taking the ball for Seattle, Ryan Wu. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
Not in time. He's safe.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Steven Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Kwan wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Got him. One gone here. Here's the Guardians lineup now. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 0-1. One out and a runner at second here on opening day. That one fouled off. And that's who the swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Next to hit, Kyle Manzardo. Manzardo at the plate now, and that's strike one. Runner at second, 2 down as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. And there's a foul ball. Swings through it for the K. That K is his third of the game. They get a lead. Leading off, J.P. Crawford. Hey! In the air to left center, Quan on the move to the alley. He's got it, and there's one down. Let's take a look at our lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Fouled off left side. And down on strikes he goes. 2 down.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
Popped up. Ramirez settles under this one, and that'll do it. We played an inning. Top of the second. Now it's the Guardians DH, Rhys Hoskins. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. To third, and it goes just foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Woo, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. 0-2 now. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
It's his first strikeout at this level, but it definitely won't be his last. So, you know, these early at-bats are all part of the process for a rookie. And trust me, big league pitching just looks different than minor league pitching. He still has plenty of opportunities ahead of him in this one, though.
Bo Naylor at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates.
And that's a strikeout. Mike Fillmore says he went around. We'll go to the bottom of this. Back here in Seattle, where Mariners fans are celebrating opening day following a season where they won their division for the first time in over 20 years.
An unforgettable season for these fans. They showed up big time. They also got to watch Cal Raleigh dump home runs all over the league, while the starting rotation led baseball in ERA and innings pitched.
If they can throw like that again this year, I'd expect to see him back in the postseason. Slings it across. Nice play off the bounce for the out. And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
0-1.
No score here in the second.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1. Out to short. Arias throws to first. Out on a bang-bang play.
Batting six, the third baseman, Brendan Donovan.
On the ground right side. Gets him easily, ends the inning. We'll move to the third. We're celebrating opening day here in Seattle, where the Guardians lead off the third. Cleveland made the postseason last year, but it's safe to say they're hoping for a faster start this season.
Yeah, Boog, how about their run in the second half? They were 15.5 games back in the Central in June and still won the division.
And they were 11 games back in early September.
Just unreal.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 7 in a row by way of the K.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Here's Brian Rocchio. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. 2 up, 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And up next for Cleveland, Jake McCarthy. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Two down, nobody on. Popped up. And that's foul. Hard hit to third. Toss to Naylor, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Mariners, Rob Refsnyder. On the ground, Rocchio tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Hey!
Rosarena, the former Rookie of the Year, 31 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Late with the swing there.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That's a ball.
Still tied at 0, last of the third.
Ball, that's in.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the second baseman, Cole Young.
Hey!
And that's in for a strike.
That's not the first time they've watched a fastball zip by for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots, but I'd like to see them more aggressive with those pitches.
This ball's chopped to the ground and a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 9 straight retired here. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Oh, 1 now. Right side. Toss to Naylor. That's a very athletic play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Manzardo in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez under it. And that is that. Back at T-Mobile Park, here's the Mariners leadoff man, J.P. Crawford.
Ball, that's out.
Bouncer to second. Rocchio to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
And it looks like he wants to go through the signs again. Foul ball there. All tied up here on opening day. Ripped, but it curls foul. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. On the ground, right side. Rocchio fires over to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Up next for the Mariners, the first baseman.
And now
12,
it's Josh Naylor. He popped out his first time. Chop to third. Nice grab to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back in Seattle, ready now for the 5th inning. Rhys Hoskins digs in for the Guardians. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first base runner since the 1st inning.
Up next for Cleveland, the right fielder.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long. And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Fought off foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
To the right side, but it kicks foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
Outside, that's a ball.
One away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Check swing went around. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Go ahead run on base. Gabriel Arias will hit next.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first. Didn't go. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone.
Well, these Mariners, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Way out front for strike 2.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Bounced up the middle. Slings to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there are 2 down. At the plate, Brendan Donovan.
He's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 5. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Up next for Cleveland.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
I'll try to bunt for a hit right there, and you can tell he's trying to get something, anything going offensively.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Oh, 0-2 now.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Outside low. Ball 2. Next offering is outside.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Payoff pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base.
That's out number 2.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Ramirez in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The Guardians with the go-ahead run at first here on opening day. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. That's a Baker's dozen strikeout. Bottom of the 6th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Rob Refsnyder.
Inside ball.
Ground ball left side. Can't reach it, and the perfect game bid is over. And he'll pull into second safely.
And just like that, the perfect game bid is no more. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And fouled off. That's inside.
Ball 1.
And a count 1-2. Man at second. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away. Now it's the second baseman, Cole Young. 0 for 1 so far.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
0-1.
Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. Still one challenge left for them. The 1-1. On the ground to short. Fires to first in time.
You expect to see shortstops make great plays, and it's especially important at a big moment like that. Nicely done. Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
In the air out towards right center. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over.
Raleigh in the box now. Takes strike 1. And a strike on the outside edge.
An at-bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just missed. Josh Naylor up next for the Mariners. This one in the air, center field. McCarthy in position. And that is the third out of the inning. RBI double for the M's. It's now. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Rolled slowly to first. Naylor. He steps on the bag, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen. But you got to take what he's offering that day.
Now the bullpen looks to be springing into action. Gabe Spire, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Brash also throwing. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout.
Clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
DeLauder now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Late on that fastball.
But baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Stays alive. The M's trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball, that's out.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Check swing called strike. Strike one. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. And the leadoff man aboard. Just missed. That's in there. And the count even 1-1. Runner on the go. The 1-1 is fouled off. Naylor gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
For the Mariners, the center fielder, number 44,
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners.
Rodriguez.
Grounder might be 2. Terocchio at second for 1, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mariners 1 and the Guardians nothing.
Now pitching for the
Pitching
Mariners,
change here. Gabe
number
Spire
55,
getting ready to make his season debut.
Spire. Leading off for the Guardians, the catcher, Naylor.
Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. David Fry.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Lined into right, and there's one down.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. The Mariners holding on to a one-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Tap back up the middle. Oh, that hit him. The throw is still in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Brian Rocchio getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. Lined into right. That's in there as he blocks it and keeps it in front of him. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Trying to bunt his way on. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. 1 left for the Guardians. They're down 1-0. On to the bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Eric Zabrowski.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And it's fouled away. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 1 away.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone, so as a hitter you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
And takes low for ball 1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitch.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. That one missed. Now a screamer into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. And if you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
Man at 2nd. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 2 away.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Cole Young up next for the Mariners. He's grounded out a couple of times.
Hey!
Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
That's a ball.
The 2-2 on the way. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one not close. 3-2 down. J.P. Crawford on deck for the innings. Good job to fight that one off. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. It's 2-zip.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
Hey!
On the ground. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. Last chance coming up for the Guardians.
Now pitching for the
Back
Mariners,
now, and on the mound, the closer, Andres Munoz. A chance at his first save of the year. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. Munoz looking for his first save of the year, and he's a native of Mexico.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Ah, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Up next for Cleveland, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
First pitch swinging. And that is out of play. The M's trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. So digging in, Kyle Manzardo. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. Kwan leads off first with 1 away. And that one fouled off. Got him swinging for the K. Now only 1 out remaining.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker. Just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
Off the plate, ball 1. Nope, inside, ball 2.
They're down to their final strike.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
3-2 now.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And he walked him. And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
So up next, Chase DeLauder. 0 for 3 so far in his debut.
Yeah, great time to get that batting average off the runway here.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners take the season opener and move to 1-0.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.